Hey guys, hope you're doing well. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I transition my snakes from one prey item to the next. Let's check out one of the girls now. So this is the girl right here. She is an end-cheek clown, and I knew she was a mouser when she came to me, and I knew that was going to be my responsibility to switch her over from mice to something more nutritious and closer to her natural prey item, which is going to be rats. And I prefer feeding Frozen Thawed, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to show you how I went from feeding mice to Frozen Thawed rats. And this is going to be my process, my method, and these are the techniques which I'll show you right now.
Alright, before I start, I just want to give a little bit of a disclaimer or a warning. This is a feeding video, not live feeding, but I am going to be showing snakes eating rodents, so if you're not comfortable with that, this is the time to turn away. With that said, let's get started. First off, I want to show you how I've been feeding her in the past. Basically, I just take a Frozen Thawed mouse, thaw it out thoroughly, heat it up, and then give it to her like this. And that's it. So this is the starting point, and what I want to do is get to the point where she'll take a Frozen Thawed rat. Now here is a Frozen Thawed rat, Fuzzy, and I just want to see how far off she is from the final result or my expectations for her. As you can see, she's not interested at all. I'm daggling the rat, dancing it around, and she's not interested. Now sometimes it helps to change the position of the rat so it's not coming down from above her. We can do this just by holding the rat at the scruff, and now it's kind of at her eye level. This sometimes works, in this case it didn't. Alright, so now what I'm doing is I'm resorting to one of my methods called scenting, and that's basically taking the prey item that she's used to and rubbing it over the prey item that I want to get her transition to. So once I've done that, I'm just giving her the mouse, which is what she's used to, and remember, this mouse now has the scent of the rat. This helps to get her accustomed to that smell and associate the rat smell as food. So now I'll just let her work on this mouse as usual, but it's important to keep an eye on her because I want to introduce another method. I want to use another technique called the choo train, which I'll show you in a minute. So as you can see, she's close to finishing. She's got probably 2/3 or 75% of the mouse down, and there's just a little bit hanging out. So now is a good time to start the choo train, which basically is taking another prey item, in this case it's the rat that I want to transition her to, and just holding it at the tip and letting her slowly work the mouse down, and hopefully her teeth will latch on to the rat. Sorry for my hand getting in the way, but you can see right there, she's working her jaws and it's just wrapping them around the rat's head. Once she's got a good grasp of the rat, I can let go. For her, it's probably just one continuous large meal. So this is giving her a better idea that the rat smell is food. Meanwhile, remember that same rat has the smell of a mouse. So there's already some association of this rat to being food. As you can see, this is a pretty good sized meal for her. one mouse hopper and one rat pup. Alright, so on to the next feeding. Keep in mind, I'm not feeding her 3, 4, 5, 6 consecutive meals in one day. These are all spread across multiple weeks. Every meal is about 7 days apart. So this is the third meal that I'm going to show you. Again, I am going to give her just a rat pup by itself. No scenting, nothing at all. And as you can see, she's still not used to the smell of the rat just by itself. And then holding it by the scruff, doesn't look like she wants that either. Okay, so now I am scenting again, just like earlier, rubbing the two prey items together, getting the smell rubbed off onto the other item. And I'm going to go ahead and feed the mouse first with the intention of executing the choo-choo train method with the rat. So I want to go ahead and tell you how I prepared the rodents. Obviously these are frozen, they come frozen out of the freezer. I take them out of the package and I dunk them straight into warm water. I let them sit for about 15 minutes, then I check to see if they're thoroughly thawed out, and if not, then I'll repeat the process with warm water again. Now because I'm trying to switch her over to rats, I don't actually thaw both items out in the same bucket of water. I try to keep them separate. This way I can test to see if she's actually going to eat the rat by itself or if I have to initiate the scenting method. So here again I'm going to do the choo-choo method. Sorry for this horrible camera angle. Unfortunately, my timing was a little bit off. So the choo-choo method is mostly based on timing. That's a very important part of the choo-choo method, and I just didn't get it right. But not to worry, since she's already had the mouse. I'm just gonna let her be and come back and reattempt this the following week. Okay, so fast forward a week, we're gonna try attempt to feed her again. I've already attempted to give her just a rat and she didn't take it, so here I'm doing the scenting method again. Starting off with the mouse. And it's no surprise she went straight for it. So here I'm going to attempt the choo-choo train method again. However, she is in an awkward position. I wasn't quite able to get to her mouth. This is a really awkward position for me, especially since the camera's in my way. I thought this was going to be a complete fail again. However, it looks like she's made some progress and started to associate the smell of the rat to being food. And I think what helped is that the rat had the scent of the mouse. So as you can see, this is not ideal, but hey, it worked. She opened up her mouth and took in the rat. So here's where she started to progress much quicker. In this instance, instead of feeding her the mouse first after scenting, I'm going to feed her the rat first. And as you can see, she's taken it. So there's no more point in feeding her the mouse. From this point on, I'm gonna try to give her the rat first after the scenting method. Here we go again. Remember, this is the rat with the scent of the mouse on it. I don't really like it when they're over the water dish because there's a tendency for the food to fall in and then they'll just leave it. So I have to move her off the dish. And here we are again. You can see off to the side I have the mouse and I have the rat, just rubbing them together in a towel, getting their scents mixed up. Now keep in mind, I always try to feed the rat first without any scent of the mouse. And if she doesn't take it, then I take a step back from where she left off from the last feeding. So this is the last feeding that I'm going to show you. Unfortunately, she has made a mess of her tub, even though I cleaned it the morning of, knowing that I'm going to make a video. So here's me offering just a rat by itself, no assistance from the mouse or the mouse smell. And bam, she's taken it. So this is a great sign, and hopefully she'll stick to taking rats for the rest of her life. Don't worry too much about the tub being dirty, just let her finish her meal. Then I'll go back in a couple of hours, gently take her out, clean the tub, and put it all back together for her.
So that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. If you're new to this channel, remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time.